Okay, so welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a skincare series. Now, I know you're probably like, why would I listen to a person who doesn't have perfect skin? But that's the whole purpose of like skincare. Your skin health does not improve literally like overnight. It is a very long and lengthy process. Let me just get into the video. Let's get into the tips. Dairy has been, for most people, is probably one of the reasons why people like if you have acne, like why is it not clearing up? You know, like it could be dairy, but dairy can really cause breakouts, and I have experienced this more than one time. So yes, that includes like yogurt, cheese, milk, pretty much those factors. I kind of developed like a lactose intolerant type of thing, so I really don't typically do dairy products. But before I knew this, I hadn't had like cereal with milk in like almost like a year or so, and when I got to college I was really craving cereal. So we have like this sugar station, this cereal station in my cafeteria in my college, and so it's just kind of like this cereal station where it has like a bunch of cereals, and it has like the milk machines and stuff, and I was having a ball. Like I was just like going 3 times a day, like every time, just eating cereal. My skin was cleaned up so well, and then my skin was breaking out everywhere. I typically don't break out on my forehead, but that time, I was eating cereal. I was eating cereal like that for like a week. So imagine eating like me, having like dairy like 3 times. My skin was breaking out horribly. And as far as like you say, like if you're probably thinking like, but aren't you lactose intolerant? Well, I am lactose intolerant to an extent, so I can have, in like moderation, I can have ice cream. Ice cream is definitely a no, but like I can have a little bit of cheese, I can have a little bit of milk, but I can't have like both in one day, if that makes sense. So I can't eat something really cheesy and then eat something really milky. So if I have something cheesy one day, it will be okay. But if I have something cheesy one day and then eat ice cream like later on that day, my skin don't be having it. My body don't be having it, and my skin definitely does not be having it. I had to cut it out. So I was just like, milk is cut out. And so I was eating a little bit of cheese here and there, but I noticed that my skin was not improving. So I had to cut out cheese too. So consider that. So just kind of watch your skin, or maybe like if you are eating dairy now and you have acne prone skin, stop eating dairy for like a while and figure out if that's what's causing it. And like I said, there's the yin to the yang thing. So it's just kind of like, if you're eating dairy products or you're having milk, find milk that isn't dairy. So like there's almond milk, skim milk, I don't know, rice milk, isn't it like rice milk? I don't know. So I eat cereal now. I'm proud to say that I still eat cereal, and I have it with almond milk, and it's delicious. It's very good. It just tastes about the same. Sugar is also something that plays a really big part in skin health, skin care, acne prone skin. If you have acne prone skin, like I said, these are mostly things that will trigger. So like sugary drinks, sugary foods, dairy will kind of trigger and make your acne worse. So I know it's very difficult to cut out sugar. I'm not really a type of person that's really into like eating candy, eating what's something else that's sweet, like cakes and ice cream and stuff. I'm not really a person that's really into eating that, but I do like little Debbie's here and there, like honey buns and things like that, and I don't typically eat them often. I'm more of a salty type of person. I like chips and stuff. But when I do have my sugar cravings, I found something to replace it. So I think that's one thing that you need to really focus on, is finding replacements that will carry you through. So what I do, so these right here are by Sun Sweets, and they are like the premium mangoes. Like 6 of these are, what is it, 24 grams of sugar. I don't eat 6 of these. Like sometimes when I'm craving sugar really, really bad, I'll have like 1 or 2 of those, and it really does cut my cravings of sugar out. And so they're just like little like dried slices of mangoes, just dried up. So yes, considering drinking water, you can find like fruits or kind of like veggies that you can put in your water that will help with the taste, like flavor, and also kind of enhancing the water. Cutting out dairy and see if that improves your skin health. You know, it kind of like soothes your acne just a little bit. And also sugar, cutting out sugar and finding like little small replacements. Prone skin, or you just have breakouts in general, so not necessarily acne prone skin, but breakouts, is how long do you wash your face? So me personally, I didn't, until I was doing research, I didn't notice that I wasn't washing my face for, like, I would really, and then wash it off. I would say saying your ABCs twice. Just like how when they say wash your hands, when they was teaching you when you were younger how to wash your hands, saying your ABCs, the mechanical rubbing will actually start to break up the dirt and break up the bacteria. But if you only like kind of wash your hands or wash your face for like 10 seconds, you haven't gave yourself any time to kind of start breaking up that bacteria. And the moment I started washing my face for, like, I would either sing a song, or you can either set a timer if that's the type of person you are, or oh my gosh, or, you know, sing your ABCs like twice, or just sing a song or something like that, so you'll just know. Or if you just the type of person that just want to count to 60 or something, just making sure that you are really breaking up the dirt. I noticed a significant difference in my skin, because literally when I was just washing my face for like 10 to 20 seconds, you're not breaking up any dirt or bacteria from your face. So remember, when you wash your face, make sure you're washing your face for the proper amount. So a lot of people don't think about this, but your sheets, your pillowcases, your comforters, all that, your linens, do trap all of the outside bacteria and debris that you are bringing in from outside. So one thing I do suggest is that when you come home, take off your outside clothes. Do not get in your bed, do not lay in your bed with your outside clothes, because everything that you have caught that was either in your hair, on your clothes, is now onto them pillowcases, and now onto the spreads, and then you go back and lay on your pillow. If you're not washing your pillowcases and your, you know, whatever you sleep on often, that bacteria gets on your face. You know, when you lay on your pillow, you lay on, you know, your face. Along with that is washing your hands often, because if you're the type of person that likes to touch your face, if your hands are dirty and you're touching your face, there goes breakouts. So it's really as simple as this, just making sure that you're keeping everything kind of clean. So if you're the type of person that likes to touch your face, I would say try to stop touching your face and make sure you're washing your hands kind of often, if you are the type of person that just has to touch their face all the time, if that makes sense. So the next thing is sunscreen. A lot of people do not like, I have on sunscreen right now. A lot of people think, because, you know, especially the ones of the melanin skin, they're like, we don't have to wear sunscreen because we got melanin. Just because your skin pigmented, girl or guy, that don't mean you don't have to wear sunscreen. Like, it is 2019, and if you think you don't gotta wear sunscreen, girl, if you think you don't gotta wear sunscreen, boy. Okay, so let me tell you, let's get into another little science lesson right quick. So regardless of your skin color, the UV rays, you know, global warming is hot, right? It's hot right now. It's hot. So this sun is hitting at us all type. The UV rays are very harmful. So the UV rays do not. So the sun doesn't necessarily cause acne, but it does cause your dark spots and your hyperpigmentation to look worse. So if you're not protecting yourself from like the UV rays and everything, like and the UV rays and like the sun, because that can really damage your skin. It does cause aging. It does cause you to age a little bit quicker. It does cause your dark spots to look worse. Prevent your dark spots, which this has improved. I've been using sunscreen for about a month now or 2 months, and it's just improved so much. Like when I would have like pimples, they would typically turn dark on me, and I do burn easily. So if you also feel your skin burning quite quicker in the sun, I would say use sunscreen. The sunscreen I use is by Neutrogena, and I get it from, speaking of, the sun is going down. We'll have to deal. Okay, so my grandfather clock says hello. So I use the Neutrogena sunscreen. I think they have one in 40 and one in 50. I think I use the 50 SPF. I should probably go get it for you guys. I should probably go get it. Okay, so I use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel Lotion Sunscreen with a SPF of 50, and this is what it looks like right here. So typically good sunscreens are very hard to find because either one, they're very expensive, and two, they either leave that like white cast and they're either very greasy. This to me has been, so far, it's about $11, like, you know, probably like after, I think it's like $9 something, probably like $10. I found this at Walmart. It's probably cheaper at Walmart than to get at a drugstore. But I found this at Walmart, and this does not, I have it on now, by the way, and it does not leave me with like a greasy look, and it doesn't leave that white cast either. So I am probably gonna rack up on these before I go back to college. So yes, this is a really nice sunscreen, especially if you're like beginner sunscreen and you need something. I definitely recommend the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. Good. Anywho, okay, so a couple other things that you want to consider is your genetics, because sometimes you just may be breaking out because of your good old genes. If you don't know if your parents have had acne, maybe you can ask someone if they have had acne. But sometimes you just probably just breaking out because it's just good old genetics. But at the same time, there are some things that you could be breaking out because of these reasons, because you're not being very cautious. But there's just it's more so of just being sanitary. So if you are using a lot of like nice, good products on your skin, and your skin is sort of kind of clearing, but it's like you still keep getting like these random, whatever is coming in contact with your face is just clean, if that makes any sense. And that's really like most of my tips for just, you know, most of my tips for kind of preventing any acne that may not be, you know, genetic, or, you know, because like I said, it's a lot of factors that play into this whole skincare thing, and it takes time. I would just like to point out that it takes a lot of time, and that you really have to get to know, your skin to the best of its ability. So be patient with your skin. Don't try to make it do what it's not gonna do. And yeah, so this is part 1 of the skincare. Look who wants to join us. The sun is coming back. Anyway, Anyway, so just make sure you give it time and you be patient with your skin. It's something that really does take a lot of time, a lot of patience. It's very frustrating. Oh yeah, and stress. Don't be stressed, girl. Don't be stressed. Not be stressed. So yes, this concludes part 1. I'm sorry if it was so bad. Like, I'm sorry if it was just so bad. Like, but yes. Okay. All right, thank you so much for watching, and get ready for part 2, because part 2 will be coming up, and I will be showing you the products in which I use and how my skin was before and how my skin is now. So stay tuned for that. I will definitely be showing you, like, you know, how my skin is improving, what are my goals for my skin, all the other stuff in the rest of the series. So just thank you for following along with this journey with me. And yeah, I'm sorry if this video was just bad or it just seemed just unprofessional. I'm just, hey, I'm new to the YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like, make sure you comment and subscribe. All right, tell a friend, be like, hey friend, watch this skincare video. Maybe this might be, maybe this might help. Okay, maybe. All right, you guys, have a good day. As always, be